Today I'm going to show you how I made this miniature version of Casu Marzu. Since I don't have this food in my house, I'm going to be looking up pictures of it. This traditional Sardinian sheep's milk cheese has an off-white color, a mixed translucent white, a little yellow, and a little light brown. This unique cheese is made with the help of the cheese fly. It lays its eggs in the cheese and the eggs become larvae. The larva then breaks down the cheese fats. And now that you know about this cheese that's illegal in most places, look at the rest of this process of making it. I'm making multiples of these, so I'm using a cutter to keep a consistent size throughout. I'm making them in 2 different sizes. So yeah, they're gonna be round. They're not gonna be shaped like Christmas trees. I'm just gonna squish up the trees and make little balls. And you squish them and you roll them and you make them little balls, and then you make them balls into a cheese shape, and then you cut a little bit out of the center. You know, because we looked at the pictures and that's kind of what they looked like had a caved in little center. Remember, look at the pictures. And then I make the inside look how it looks in the pictures. I'm also going to add some of that stuff that I showed you. It's pastels, chalk pastels, not oil pastels. And you shave them off. You get your colors, your color palette. You just need a little bit of some of those other colors. And then you start brushing them on. Now, if you have a paintbrush and you just brushed green on something else, wash that paintbrush before you brush this on. I don't know. Maybe I need to tell you that. Now I'm going to add the larva, and if you're not into that, get out of here. The larva is much smaller on the actual cheese. You can barely see it, but sometimes with miniatures, you scale things up, you scale things down, whatever works. What I do to get the shape with the little ridges is I roll it on that tool that I made. It's just polymer clay with lines pressed down into it and baked. It works surprisingly well for both worms and disco rice. So yeah, that's about how this is done, and it's probably the only tutorial you're going to find for it. So do it my way or do it your own way that you figured out, which I also love.